Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. If you wished you had Theodor in your account, okay, this champion right here, if you wished you had Theodor in your account to do the activation of poisons and HP burns and just have a champion that can probably solo dungeons, then this fusion is going to be for you guys. A new fusion is announced already. It will be launching very soon, and we'll be testing him on the test server in the new fusion. And all I have to say is it's a must-have, especially for new players out there, players who are struggling with pushing dungeons quickly. This will help them out a ton. If Theodor is any indication of like a powerful champion, having an activation skill of poisons and HP burns being such a great addition to your account, then this fusion basically has very similar kit and will be very useful. Let's go over his kit right now. This champion is called Stokk the Broken. Okay, let's have a look at his skills. I will say that I was very pleasantly surprised when looking at his skills. He's an Ogre Tribe Spirit Legendary Support Champion, meaning the Ogre Tribes faction Unity champion will also benefit from this guy because they tie in very well together with poison and HP burn activations. So let's get started with the A1 Doom Flasks. Attacks one enemy 2 times. 25% chance of increasing the duration of all poison and HP burn debuffs on the target by 1 turn. This is already looking amazing, okay? Already looking amazing. This chance goes up to 40%. So you know this will be benefiting your account by a ton, especially damage dealing, even on clan boss with this skill. So A2, attacks all enemies 2 times. First hit instantly activates all poison and HP burn debuffs on all enemies and all continuous heal buffs on all allies. Meaning he's both a healer and an activator of poisons and HP burns. Already this is looking fantastic. And then the second hit destroys enemy max HP by 3% for each poison and HP burn activated. Stacks up to 60%. Then fills turn meter of all allies by 20%. Amazing skill. It's a double hitting attack that can also activate poisons and HP burns. Beautiful skill. I highly recommend using this champion already. Just by this, I mean, 3-turn cooldown for an activation skill. It's just amazing. A3, Vengefire Blood, attacks all enemies. Has an 80% chance where you'll book it out. 100% chance of placing 2 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. If any targets are under an HP burn debuff, places 3 poison debuffs and 25% weaken on them for 2 turns instead. Also places 15% continuous heal buffs on all allies for 2 turns. He will be able to heal himself with this. And guys, I honestly believe with the Merciless set, this champion will be stupid good, because he'll be able to get even extra turns if you've got the 9-piece set. He'll be doing more damage. I don't know his multipliers, but a tanky, I would say a tanky Merciless set is actually going to be really cool for him. I see many possibilities of this champion being a solo champion already. Continuous heal buffs applying on himself is like when you have Battle Khazar and you compare that skill, which well, that skill also cleanses, but this one will be applying damage and also continuous heal buffs on your own team. So refresh accessories are going to work great. Relentless is going to work great on this champion. Regeneration set is going to work great because he's going to stay healthy on top of also having the continuous heal buffs. Just fantastic already. The only problem is he does not apply HP burn himself, which is similar to Theodor. That's why I presented Theodor at the start. Theodor does not apply HP burn, but he does apply poisons and poison sensitivity, which makes him a little bit stronger. But this guy applies it as an AoE attack and then also can apply additional poison, weaken debuff, and an HP burn if there's an HP burn on the targets already. So if you pair him, even for the Hydra, with a champion that can already apply HP burns, then this guy will not only be assisting with the activations, he'll be applying poisons which do damage on the Hydra on some of the heads, but also he'll be applying weaken debuff again. So you don't need a champion that can apply weaken on the Hydra, and it's an AoE attack. It's just fantastic so far. Then Rig to Blow, the damage inflicted by poison and HP burn debuffs will ignore block damage and unkillable buffs. This is basically more a PvP skill rather than anything else, meaning the possibility of using him in PvP is there because poisons can do really nice damage. Okay, I can see a Calvalax team together with this guy and just doing a lot of damage. Calvalaxes with that Blessing, which boosts damage dealt by poisons for PvP. Then also this guy being able to not only activate them, but boost the fact that those skills will be ignoring block damage and unkillable, makes it such a cool combo. And then whenever all allies attack enemies with destroyed max HP, increase their damage dealt by 10%. If there are multiple champions in this team with this skill, only one can activate. So if there is an area of the game where the boss can also be, also have its health destroyed, then the damage is boosted by 10%. He's already a huge support, damage dealer, and on top of all of that, increase ally speed in all battles by 20%. I honestly believe this is Plarium's way of saying, guys, we're sorry about the Hydra mess that you're in right now. So have a good fusion to play around with and enjoy the activation of HP burns and poisons and have fun with this new champion that is added to the game. I honestly, very well surprised on the addition of this one. And again, I'm going to compare him again with Theodor just to show you guys Theodor's kit and just comparison with the skills that they have. So Theodor's A1 applies AoE decrease speed, okay? Not very similar, but what you want out of your A1 is to provide more utility, okay? Theodor's provides utility. Stokk's A1 also provides the utility of extending poisons and HP burns. Really cool. Then we have the A2, poison debuffs and a 25% poison sensitivity on all enemies, okay? There we go. This is the difference between them two. He also provides an increased speed. Increased speed is, in my opinion, stronger than the Terminator boost because increased speed boosts your total speed. Terminator boost only boosts your percentage Terminator. So I think it's much better to have the increased speed. But again, you'll have poison debuffs on all enemies and the fact that you'll have continuous heals with Stokk. So not exactly the same, but very similar so far. We have chemistry here, increasing the duration of poison debuffs and HP burn debuffs and then activating them, and also applying weaken if no poisons or HP burn debuffs are there. So this is strong because it helps you complete some dungeons where you won't just activate poisons and HP burns, but again, Stokk has the activation, can also destroy max HP. He'll be amazing for the Scarab boss, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it. You build him with high resistance, speed, and a good amount of accuracy. He's going to work great in there in terms of surviving. Then this champion's resistance is increased by 5 for each poison debuff on the enemy team. This is okay, but not really something we can compare it with Stokk. But Stokk, as I said, does ignore block damage, ignores unkillable, helps do more damage on targets under destroyed max health. And then the aura that both of them have, Theodor has an accuracy boosting aura, and then Stokk has a speed boosting aura for all battles. Not exactly the same, but very similar, and that's why I'm enjoying the fact that this will be a champion available through a fusion. That being said, how do we complete fusions, guys? If you are just day one in this game, then you probably need to learn this. But if you are somebody who's experienced already a couple of fusions, you know everything that the fusions will show you is doable, except for the summoning event and summoning tournament. Those are going to be key in terms of getting this new champion, okay? If you don't have enough shards, save enough shards for completing either the summoning event or the summoning tournament, and you should be able to get this new fusion. And if I'm checking the facts correctly, right now this will be a champion fragment event, meaning you'll be collecting fragments for this champion and not champions you'll need to fuse together, making this a much easier fusion to complete, in my opinion, because you don't need to have the additional worry about potions, worry about leveling up champions, then fusing them together, then having the silver to fuse all of them together again, and then to fuse the fusion champion, you need another million silver. It's just a ton of additional stress that those normal fusions, OG original fusions, put to us as players. So that was it for the video, guys, covering this new champion. I'm honestly surprised on that they've added this sort of champion into the game. But if we consider like Armand's being a champion that was added to the game as a fusion, then this champion is by no means comparable to Armand's, but is a very good PvE champion. Something we were looking for, honestly, for the majority of players who are still struggling with pushing dungeons. The fact that this champion, Stokk, will have double double, double hitting, well, it's A2 and A3. Double AoE attacks is a better wording. Means that you can even give him a stun set. Just making this an additional way of controlling the waves, applying poisons. And then if you've got HP burn champions in there, the activations are even going to be much more powerful. The combos are going to be so much fun to try out. Definitely, guys, go for this fusion. I highly doubt players will be skipping this one. So might as well get started with saving. Ignore any 15x's. We've got tons coming soon, but they are just there to make you use your gems, your shards. Don't do that. We will have very soon, I'm guessing, the Black Friday packs and all of that, meaning it's gonna make you want to spend. Honestly, just don't, unless you are somebody who's already been spending and has like a set budget for the game, then yeah, maybe some of those offers are gonna be worth it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you all. Subscribe. See you in the next one. See ya.